And welcome back to Mum's Garage Podcast. I'm Ethan, and with me here today we have...
Mitch.
And Greg.
And yeah, welcome back, guys.
We're all here together?
Yeah, that's right. Boom.
Yep. Let's get started.
Yeah.
Alright, coffee in hand.
That's right.
So today I think we're talking about North Korea.
Yep, that's right. North Korea.
So what do you think about North Korea, Greg?
With all the notes that I have, I think it's quite... Their history is a bit fucked up, to be honest, with the way they run things over there. So hopefully there is quite a bit of change with Donald Trump talking to Kim Jong.
To make hotels on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm sure tourism is an all-time low in North Korea at the moment.
From what I've been seeing, from what we've been seeing, like just in general, I'm sure that the tourism business is flourishing there, Mitchell.
Oh yes, I'm sure. The fantastic beaches, nice stuff.
The smog even, and the concrete beds as well.
Yeah.
Gotta love those concrete beds.
Mm-hmm. The tea and coffee chick that you just go and get tea and coffee from. That's her only purpose.
Yep.
Wow.
You play pool with
that's her title, tea and coffee chick.
Yeah, tea and coffee chick.
Yeah, that's what her name says on her name tag. It's Kim Tea and Coffee Chick.
If you deny tea and coffee, then she collapses and then it freeze frames into black and white. It's wasted.
Yeah. She starts shaking.
System error.
But fun fact that we just realized about North Korea is they actually have 1 million more people than Australia. So I was going to say us, but yeah. So Australia's population is 24.6 million, whereas North Korea is an all-time high of 25.4.
And plus that was in 2017. That was in 2017, so who knows what it could be like now.
Yeah, it could be even higher.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Is North Korea bigger than Australia?
No.
Or is it small?
No, it's small.
Shit.
Yeah, I believe it's a lot smaller than Australia, and plus we have a lot of land that we don't use here.
Okay.
So,
that we can't use.
Yeah,
that we can't use.
I mean,
why?
It's just desert. We can't. It's hard to grow stuff.
Wait till we can terraform.
Yeah. That's the next thing.
I'm sure it'll. Yeah.
They've been talking things about in America, they figured out a way to grow marijuana in the desert, and it's
priorities.
Yeah, right. Priorities.
Bro. That's insane.
But I'm trying to find the area difference between Australia and our friendly state. So Australia area by kilometers squared is 7.6 million kilometers.
7.6
squared,
Jesus.
Whereas North Korea's is 120,000.
120,000. Wow. Okay.
So that's a dramatic difference.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, do you have a video that you want to show?
Video?
Or recommend, rather?
I'd recommend watching the Vice video. The guy that snuck in.
Yeah, there's a few good Vice videos
Look up
online.
Inside North Korea by Vice. That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, I believe we have a couple of clips that we will show today, yeah?
Now we're going to show it.
Well...
yeah, Greg, we're a podcast, bro.
Mate, they'll listen, alright, and then they can visualize it.
We recommend, if you're listening to the podcast...
Look it up.
On your phone, yeah. On Spotify, you can look up YouTube and just watch it with us. Same as if we're going to start videos soon, but same as if you're just listening. Maybe even if we talk about someone, just chuck quick Google so you kind of know what we're talking about more.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put links in the description so they know.
Also, make sure to leave a like.
Subscribe to our Spotify. Follow Spotify. At Mum's Garage.
Touch the bell icon if there is one. Who knows?
Don't click it. Touch it. Give it a sensual touch. Grab its bell.
We don't want you clicking on
Fondle
it.
it a little bit before you really.
We want you to touch it.
Take it out to dinner, then touch it right up.
Have some sensual
Who
music.
knows? The bell might even be really good. Marry it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Make sure you share this podcast around. Number one podcast in Australia. Send it to the only podcast
that I know
that
of
matters.
Yeah, true that.
We talk about the real shit.
Send it to your grandmas. Send it to your uncles. Whoever. If your uncle's a minor out deep whoop of Australia, what is up, everyone? Sorry, we had a few technical difficulties.
Yeah, programs and stuff.
Yeah, programs crashing. But that
we're back on it.
That shit happens.
We back on it.
So I think
just deal with it, you know.
We're just back on it, son. Back on the grind.
Back on that grind, boy.
Alright.
Gang, gang. Alright, so we're gonna go in more depth of North Korea. I don't know a lot about North Korea.
Yeah.
I just know of what I've seen from social media and the mainstream media.
Back again.
What is up? Alright, so a little bit more technical difficulties on the Audacity front, but
yeah, thanks.
we are slowly and surely figuring out the best way to do everything, the best way to record, and get the best sound quality for you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we have a bit of a dodgy setup at the moment, but you know we're just starting out. So
Working with what we have, so
Yes, we're gonna get right into it. So, as I said before, like I don't know too much about North Korea. I don't know about you guys. What I've heard from it is basically all the Trump shit, and like stuff that we see on social media, the mainstream media, like CNN, Washington Post, stuff like that.
That one movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen.
That one movie. What was that called?
What was it called?
The Interview. Yeah.
Remember the controversy of that?
Did it get released in cinemas? I thought it went straight to tape or straight.
Didn't it go straight to YouTube first?
Oh,
Does anyone remember that?
I don't remember.
Did it go to YouTube? I didn't know that. I thought it was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure that they put it on the internet before, like because they weren't letting it be released or something.
Because I'm pretty sure Kim Jong Un was like, "Oi, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
you know.
He wasn't too pleased. I remember that.
Yeah.
But it's not like he could do much though because it's just a movie.
Yeah, it's the
Like-
internet, and he can't control like the Western media.
Yeah, he'd
He
be
can-
legit starting war over a movie.
Yeah, he can control what he wants in North Korea, but like he can't necessarily.
Outside his jurisdiction, that'll be a pretty bold claim, I think.
Yeah, he can't necessarily control our media, what we look up on YouTube.
I think that's why they released it on YouTube though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, it gets to the most people the easiest way, and like for free, basically.
Yeah, because they couldn't release it through some means that he was like loopholing.
Yeah.
But they could release it on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure he just gave up after that.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. It's been like how many years since it's been released?
A while.
Fucking good while.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years, something like that.
I feel old as fuck.
All right. Yeah. So I was listening on the Joe Rogan podcast. There's a guy named Henry Rollins. He's like a musician, writer, radio host kind of person. He went for a trip to North Korea, and I'm gonna play a little clip. He talks about like how his trip went, but because like a famous person or an artist can't necessarily go to North Korea, because Kim Jong Un basically is like worried about what they can bring back and how like what they can talk about kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to play this clip real quick.
I'll come up with the JSA, the Joint Security Area, something like that. I pulled one of the Australians to the side. I said, "Can you please, call your friends off me because my tour spy is starting to ask me really weird questions about why people want their phone."
So everyone that like goes to North Korea, I believe they all get their own like personalized like tour spy basically that makes sure that they're not doing anything sus.
No cameras, no pictures.
Not pointing.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to point in North Korea.
Not allowed to point at the boundary.
Weird.
That's for sure.
Photo with me, and if I'm caught being in movies, writing books, rock and roll, I'm going downtown for a meeting that I might not get out of. And so he cooled out all his Australian friends But then there's this one British guy who just kept getting in my face with the camera, because you're all getting taken to the same places. And I'll never forget this. My tour guide, who for the previous 3 days was like, his English was from school. Like,
lucky I don't come off
Henry, he went from that to, how does this guy know you? And all of a sudden his English was as good as mine. I'm like, oh no.
So that makes me think, like, are they taught, like, English, like...
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
But it leads into the conspiracy that North Korea is fake.
I mean, yeah. But I also know that when you go to North Korea, I know they give you a guide. You're not allowed to speak to the people there either. It's like that guide, you have a guide, a translator, and I'm pretty sure you have and your own, like, a police force just following you around, making sure you're not doing anything sus. And also know that you're only allowed to go to specific places.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to talk to the people there, unless, of course, they signed a contract thing saying that that they're part of the tourism thing. Yeah, it's a pretty pretty screwed up place.
Is North Korea really dark at night?
Is
It's
North
always
Korea
dark.
just a scapegoat country for when we need a bad enemy to look at while there's something else happening?
Like Iran.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no more Osama, so
I mean, that's all oil though.
yeah,
That
that's
whole
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Islam. That's just, it's like, it's a hard statement. I don't even know too much facts, but like, I'm pretty sure the conflict is like 95% oil based.
Yeah.
Like fossil fuels hype is required.
No,
And
probably.
because we're so hard in debt, oh well, not us, America is so
America,
hard
yeah.
in debt, they can't pull out.
Nah.
It's like what's done is done.
I think most countries these days are pretty well into debt.
But America's just like
Oh yeah,
huge.
it's insane.
It's
Billions and
stupid.
billions.
They owe China
Wasn't it
so much
like
money.
something trillions or some shit?
Yeah, like 20
it's,
trillion in
Yeah,
debt.
that's insane. Like,
20 trillion.
Hmm.
Where did that money all go?
didn't they lose some of it in
Burgers,
during
bro.
9/11?
That all went into supporting, making sure we have a Burger King in every street.
McDonald's ad revenue.
Yeah, bro. 20
Mickey
trillion
D's, bro.
for Betty's Burgers or something. Freaking HJs in America.
HJ's.
Burger
What is it? Burger King? Yeah.
Did you have Burger King when you were in America, Mitchell?
Yeah, Universal Studios. It was actually pretty good.
What?
Yeah, they have like...
There's a Burger King in Universal
Yeah,
Studios?
there's a Burger King, a Panda Express. Well, the one in Orlando.
Real?
Panda Express is basically like Noodle Box here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking poppin'.
There's a better name.
Yeah, Panda
Is that
Express.
better food?
It's like what's crossed between like Noodle Box and like the Chinese shops that are in like the malls and stuff here. Like, you know how they have like plate it yourself kind of thing?
Ah,
They
yeah,
have
yeah,
like like honey chicken, sweet and sour pork, stuff like that. It's actually pretty good.
That's hype. I like it.
Yeah, they have like
I vibe it.
what else do they have? They have Cold Stone, which is basically Cold Rock in Australia.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I feel like Cold Rock.
Wait. Hype.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like frozen
After the
yogurt-
podcast.
I feel like something cold. It's
Yeah.
freaking hot.
It is hot. What's the fucking temperature today?
Isn't
It
it
is
like
hot in
almost
Australia,
like
folks.
30 degrees or some shit?
I
We
don't
out,
even have the weather on my phone.
I can get it up. It's all good.
we out here balling in some high key.
We out here with a fan that's just making noise.
We out here in Mum's garage. With a useless fan.
In Mum's garage, we don't even have a fucking fan.
It feels
Hopefully you guys can't hear it.
feels like
Yeah, fingers crossed.
33.2 degrees today.
Feels like 33, which in Fahrenheit, what do you reckon that would be in Fahrenheit?
Fucking, I have no idea, bro.
Don't use Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 91 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty fucking hot, peeps. But I just found out if you want to work out, so the formula from, we're going straight into science.
We're mathematicians now.
But to find out from Celsius
Scientists.
to Fahrenheit, you times it by 9, divide it by 5, and add 32.
Alright.
Note that down, kids.
Divide,
Not
multiply,
only
and add.
are we a conspiracy podcast, we are also educating kids.
Educating kids.
We are smart as fuck.
teaching kids in bad ways, but
Yeah, I completed grade 12.
we did. We're all high school graduates.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon, university graduates,
Yeah,
I'll be
keen.
And-
graduate. so-
degree graduates. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's TAFE like
Have you
in
gone?
terms of like? Would it be like community college?
I suppose so. I don't know. I haven't actually really been yet. I haven't had my class, so I wouldn't know.
When's your first class?
Next week on Tuesday.
Are
Hey,
you,
hi.
are you high? Are you keen?
Yeah, I'm kind of keen, kind of fucking nervous to be honest, because
Tell the listeners what you're studying.
I'm starting a diploma in nursing. So
There
hopefully
you
by
go.
this I'll be Nurse Greg. I'll be able to tell all of you
Nurse.
how to fucking save people.
We,
So
we should make it Nurse Newman, bro.
yeah, Nurse Newman, that's it.
That's it. We got a nurse in the house. And then hopefully I'll graduate as a marketing major
Marketing major.
Marketing
boy.
with a business and international tourism degree.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you? What are you hoping to study?
Bachelor of Arts. I'm gonna
Fuck.
be majoring creative writing and language.
Hell yeah.
So hopefully I can learn
So he's the creative one in the group, as you can tell.
hopefully I can learn like a couple languages.
Yeah, I just pretend to be the creative one.
Keyword hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. It's a lot of it's hope,
Yeah, fingers crossed.
and hopefully we don't go into debt for no reason.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest
I
thing,
think I'm already in debt for no reason. But like
Yeah.
you just
Well,
gotta
I
deal
mean,
with
it's
it.
no reason. You've learned from it.
Mm.
Like that's the whole thing. Like,
I'm sure do they not give you job opportunities at the end?
well, they
On your last course?
well, kind of like they don't necessarily like give you a free job, because otherwise, I think everyone would go. But they definitely like
yeah.
they educate you on like different internships. Like I get emailed different internships that I can go apply for, and things like that. And I believe I'm not sure about the arts, but I'm sure, in like my business degree or international tourism, they have like, connections like, because Griffith Uni is a fairly big university in Australia. They
Yeah.
have connections with like the Star Casino, and different
Star.
other like tourism companies like Flight Center and shit like that.
Yeah. That'd be hype.
But it's still you still have to like work to it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it definitely helps you like.
for sure. I mean,
yeah.
Having-
give you a better chance. Definitely.
having a uni degree in anything would help you more,
Yeah.
I guess.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
'Cause, like, I know in TAFE with my course, we have placement, so we'll be working in the hospital, and I'm pretty sure they'll be monitoring your progress and how well you work. And I think by the end of it, they'll be able to be like, "Hey, you were good in your placement. You should work for us."
Okay.
So yeah, that's how it is in TAFE anyway.
Because my missus friend, she just graduated nursing. We all went to school with her, and she got a placement through, like, uni. She got her a job. So, yeah, she did her placement, and then she's actually at the Gold Coast Griffith University Hospital.
That's nice.
Yeah. But you know what I found out? You know the scrubs?
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
$40 for the shirt and like $60 for the pants. Like,
That's a
not,
nice amount
not
of
hype, not hype.
No,
Can we get an F?
you're gonna need to save up a whole heap of dosh for that.
Keen to see you rock those nurse clothes, Greg.
Yeah,
Naughty nurse Greg.
Yeah,
Keen!
mate. You best believe it.
Greg, does this mean you're gonna use, like...
Name of Greg's sex tape.
No, naughty
No.
nurse.
Naughty Nurse Newman.
No,
NNN
the triple N.
instead of triple X,
Hey,
triple
does
N.
this mean you can... Your opening line to chicks now is gonna be like, hey, want a thorough examination or something like that?
Yeah,
I can examine you, bro.
yeah. If I want to go to jail, I guess I'll use that.
I'm not going to jail for
No.
that. I don't
Oh
think.
no.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag me too.
Sexual harassment for that one, fella.
How the hell
I
is
was-
it? It's like a cheesy opening line.
I was just reading.
Oh, no,
It is
yeah.
pretty cheesy.
Like,
I'll
if you... s-
have to brainstorm, I think.
Sure,
So-
if you're a nurse, it should be right.
Yeah, it should be
I'll have
right.
to be wearing scrubs. So
Some scrubs.
make sure. Yeah.
Hit on another
Don't-
nurse.
don't
Greg.
wa-
Make the
no
workplace
scrub.
awkward.
I will.
Kill it.
I was just reading about North Korea. Back to North Korea. The
Nice tangent there.
North Boom, and we're back. We had a little snack break. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Gotta love the snacks.
So, sorry, I was talking really close into that mic. It must have been really loud.
Ear rape warning.
Rip earphone users.
We should put that at the start. Earphone warning.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about the North Korean military. Fun fact, it has almost 1 million active, personnel. It's a large.
million.
Yeah, it's the largest military organization on the earth.
Holy shit. Is that all the country does? Do they just...
No, sorry. 10 million.
What?
10 million active reserve and military personnel.
That's nearly half the populace, right?
Yeah, 40% of their population in the military.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I guess the other 60% just keep the country running.
Just, yeah, basically. Or it's like kids and women.
Wow.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if women are in the military. But I was also reading a weird fact.
There was some in the videos that we saw.
That is true, yes.
Marines and
Yeah, they're
stuff
probably
and-
just their assassins.
Yeah, the
triggered.
assassination, bro.
Oh yeah, tell me about the assassination. We'll go into this after.
Yeah. So I don't know what if Kim Jong Un is like friends, or are they related? The two of them.
The
Kim
lady?
Jong- Not the lady, the guy that got killed. Because he's Kim Jong something as well.
Yeah,
Kim Jong Man, was it?
Yeah.
Nam.
Nam?
believe.
Yeah, Nam. I don't know. They're all
Back in Nam.
back in Nam.
Like intense flashbacks. Nah. I don't know what his relationship is, just like with Kim Jong, because
They had the same family name.
were they
I think
related?
they were-
Because that's what makes it really
I think-
interesting.
Greg,
Because he would have had a motive.
can you fucking Google?
Wait.
Just
Damn, Greg.
just type in Kim.
Oh,
No, not his father.
Kim Jong Il. So he's the son of Kim Jong Il.
And
Wait, that means it's his brother because Kim
Yeah.
Jong Il.
wait.
Was it his brother?
See, this is it though. This is why this is so controversial, because Kim Jong Un basically hired some Asian thought to assassinate his brother, and his
But-
brother's thought sensors didn't detect early enough, and he got murked.
Holy shit!
Was it actually his brother?
Yeah,
No way.
It
Kim
happened
Jong.
in 2017.
Kim
in
Jong
Feb.
Am.
yeah, last year.
Really? I didn't hear about this.
Surprised. What? Yeah, it was coordinated and everything. He has a group of trained assassins, like these chicks.
Yeah.
And they just went in and killed him. I don't know what the ramifications were after it happened. Nor do I know how, because I think it was in their country. He was in their airport. So then, yeah.
He's the half brother of current North Korea leader Kim Jong Un.
He didn't want, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's the eldest son of Kim Jong Il.
Okay.
So yeah, and he was
So we just
killed.
got rid of him.
Yeah, they attacked him with a chemical weapon called
VX nerve gas.
Yeah. VX nerve agent, which do you know what it?
I was gonna look at it.
I'm looking up. It's extremely
Is it
toxic synthetic
compound in there.
chemical compound. Interesting. This sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's some chemical warfare
Oh, for
kind
sure.
of shit.
It's like chloroform times 10, bro.
Wait, is there a treatment? Surely, it affects the system so quickly that
Yeah, he died.
before.
before.
Within 5-10 seconds.
It's Dunsky's. Like, once you've inhaled that, it's over.
When it says that if the removal of the liquid agent from skin, before it gets into, the victim's system, they could survive it.
Yeah, but, how quick? They'd have to be super quick. Like,
almost immediately, I reckon.
Yeah, and he didn't have anyone on deck, unfortunately, so...
No, yeah. It's the... if you guys want to look up the video, just type in North Korea
Yeah.
assassination kind of thing.
It's worth it, because
Yeah.
you see her do it and everything. She just comes up behind him, boom, it's done.
Yeah.
And then...
Just hands over the face, boom, done. Like, and she looks like a regular person.
Yeah.
She just walks away, doesn't even run or anything.
I think like the main takeaway of this is like that it can happen. Like there's such a Hollywood movie thing to happen.
Yeah.
Like some chick, unassuming chick, just assassinates him.
Where did it happen? Do you know?
No, I thought.
I think it was in Malaysia, wasn't it?
Was it in Malaysia?
Yeah, the location is
So it wasn't on home
Kuala
turf.
Lumpur International Airport to Malaysia. So he was
Wait.
probably on his way back to.
So yeah, it was in Malaysia.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah.
They do have some perpetrators. I'm not gonna say their names because I don't know how to I wouldn't even know how to pronounce it.
I'm not gonna.
But they have like 4 different people, and it's still ongoing.
Oh shit!
So.
No wonder. I mean, that's a full on.
That's insane.
That's a one and done. Like, the fact that they got away with it so easy as well is what makes me go, holy shit.
Yeah, it's
Very-
insane that it can just happen.
I
Like
don't mean to
that.
sound like the Joker or like a meme, but like, it really shows what's gone down with our society right now.
Yeah.
Where
Ooh,
like
yeah.
that still isn't kind of like being looked into a lot. Like, who's to say that I can't just go and start like hectic assassination rounds? Like,
yeah,
now?
like, but I mean, like nowadays, like I've been watching the Ted Bundy like audio files on Netflix,
yeah.
and he gets away with over 30 murders of these women, which is insane. And he escapes from custody twice.
How did he get out of custody twice?
Well, one time he's I don't want to ruin it for anyone that like wants to listen to it or watch
Spoilers.
it. Yes, spoilers
warning.
alert.
Don't listen for a 5. I don't know.
Nah, still listen.
Yeah, please listen.
Fuck that.
Happened a little while ago. You'll be right.
Yeah, it happened almost 50 years ago. So come on, guys, get with it.
Get with the times, fellas. Come on now.
Boot up Netflix.
Yeah,
you
so the
moron.
first time he gets caught, he gets out of custody. So he basically, I think, like the way it was portrayed that they trusted him, and so he wasn't shackled, he wasn't handcuffed, there was no like ankle weights or anything, and he was because he was his own attorney because he was studying law. He was a law student.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He was studying law, so he was reading some books in the courthouse, and he jumps out the second floor window while one of the guards isn't looking, makes a leg for it. He gets away for almost a week, I believe, maybe a bit longer, and he basically turns himself back in. He's lost like 15 pounds within those few days. He has like these calluses on his feet from walking through the cold, snowy mountains of, I think it was, I can't remember where it was. It mustn't be, it was the northwest somewhere in America.
Yeah.
And after that, he was put in a cell, where he was there for a few days, and he piled a bunch of books up, and he covered it over a sheet, kind of making like the silhouette of like a person.
No.
And the guard noticed. The guard went in, because the food wasn't eaten. So he's like, "Oh, I'll go check," kind of thing. He goes in and checks and realizes that it's just a pile of books. It's not Ted Bundy just taking a snooze. And he sees a hole like kind of cut out in a man roof in the roof of the cell.
Wow.
Climbs through the roof, out. He gets out. This time they have no track of where he is, like how long he was gone. Like before they noticed, it was within a day kind of thing, maybe 2 days.
Jesus, he had a good head start.
Yeah, and he was, I can't remember how long, it was almost 2 months. He wasn't found. In that 2 months, he went on a rampage and killed like 60% of the victims that he's killed in total.
Holy fuck. So he
Yeah.
was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go slaughter people because my days are numbered, basically.
Dude, he caught a flight. Like,
How?
so he caught a flight from the Midwest to,
Oh, wait, it was 50 years ago, right?
yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm
so
saying. Like,
security wouldn't have been...
Yeah, CCTV footage wasn't, like, I doubt they even had it back then.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even have, like texting, so they had to call using rotary phones or fax in
Okay.
between, like, the
Okay.
police stations. And there was
That
killings
makes... Yeah.
all over, and they were just like, who is it kind of thing. Like, because he flew across the other side of the country, to Florida, around abouts there, like, so like, yeah, the exact opposite side of the country, and there was killings. Like, 2 girls were killed in a sorority house.
Shit.
Chi Omega, I think it was called, and yeah, 2 of those girls, and he stole cars, he stole money, he stole clothes. He had 21 stolen credit cards on him when he was
21.
when he was caught from by police.
This guy's
Holy
insane.
He is crazy. Even up until, like, after he got caught, they kind of lured him into, like, they thought his signature, like, after he would kill someone, is bite, like a bite mark,
Oh.
as if, like, that was his signature of death, like,
yeah.
because he's the craziest serial killer.
Killer's got to leave, the calling card.
But
let
it's
him know.
crazy how normal he was. Like, there was no, like, he wasn't really an outcast in school. He didn't, like, kill birds when, like, he was a kid. Like, you know how some serial killers, they, like...
Oh, show signs.
yeah,
and,
show
like,
signs.
early-
There was no sign.
Early age, yeah.
acting weird, outcast sort of thing.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was no signs of, like, serial killer, like, symptoms kind of thing, I guess you could put it.
I remember.
But I feel like it is a disease. Like, do you feel like that the chemicals that go in someone's brain, like Ted Bundy,
they're
like
putting
like
chemicals in the water. It's making our kids turn into criminals, bro.
the
I
government is doing it?
The government
Population control.
government is what's happening.
Alex Jones, is that you? No, but, like, I think it's actually a disease. Like, you know how, like,
killing people is a disease.
well, the
People they're killing it are diseases.
the thought that goes on in their brains, like, the thoughts that they think, like, this is the only thing, like, this is what I want to do, like, this is all I live for.
Oh, okay. So you're saying
kind of like the same way depression is a disease. Is the same way, like, having those thoughts of being a serial killer, a murderer in general,
yeah.
is a disease.
It's not a disease. I'd say it's more like
Mental illness.
mental condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a better way to put it. Like, it
That's
is
just
a
its
sickness.
yeah.
He, well,
'Cause-
the crazy thing, the third time he was caught in Florida, he pretended his name was something else, and for weeks they didn't know that it was Ted Bundy.
That's all they had to do.
For weeks they didn't know, and the
That's all he
only
had to
reason,
do.
the
My
only,
name Jeff. And
Yeah.
then they're just like, Jeff, bro, you all good?
my name Jeff. Well, he
Oh.
stole someone's. Sorry, that was really loud again. He stole someone's license, and back then, like, licenses didn't have pictures on them. It was basically just like this paper form that they would, like, typewriter on.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that's how he did it. Like,
Wow.
but the only reason they found out was because he confessed his name if they would let him call his ex-girlfriend, Elizabeth. I can't remember her last name.
Okay.
And so they let him call, and he was telling her that, like, he was sick and stuff like that, and she was like, what are you talking about? Like, are you talking about the murders in Florida, the college girls? And he's like, I can't talk about this right now. But then
Wow.
he calls back a second time and confesses, well, not really confesses, but confesses that he is sick and he needs help. He needs someone to talk to, kind of thing.
Wow, I think I've seen that, I think.
Yeah.
That one bit.
But he looks like a regular dude. He just has that face that can look like 20 different people.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
which is how he got away with a lot of the murders he did. Like if he grew a mustache or if he cut his hair a certain way, he would look like a totally different person.
Yeah. People are fucked up, man. Have you heard anything on the Otaku killer?
No. Was talking to a lady at work last night about the granny killer. He worked at an Arnott's factory
Right.
in Australia. And
No.
yeah. Yeah, in Australia, he was working at an Arnott's factory, and there was, like, a granny killer, someone going around killing grandmas.
Wow. Rip
And it was,
grandma.
they figured out it was because he had a bad relationship with his mum,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, yeah.
and they he joked about it. Like, they were watching the news, and with his work...
fuck?
Yeah, how crazy is this? He was joking around with his workmates, and they were watching... They saw it on the news, and he's like, oh, that's me. And, like, everyone just laughed. Like...
No!
Yeah. Everyone just laughed. Like, ha ha ha. Like, that couldn't be you.
Like,
Like,
yeah.
kind of thing.
How else would you react? Like,
Yeah.
to someone saying something like that?
I'd be like, Siri, call 911.
Wow.
But yeah, what was the killer's name?
Well, he's called the Otaku Killer. Or the
What's
little
otaku?
This is this the one.
What does otaku mean?
It's like if you're shut in and all you do is look at like anime and video games all day,
hentai.
sort of thing. Yeah, you're shut in. Yeah,
Yeah.
hentai.
Tsutomu Miyazaki.
This is really fucked up.
His name.
So, from what I remember, this guy would go around and abduct little girls from, like playgrounds or wherever he
Cannibal.
can find them,
Yeah.
and he would kill them and then either like dismember them or like have sex with them.
Yeah.
He
Very
would keep
necrophilia.
body parts
And he would keep them, the
he'd
parts up
eat
in
some of them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as trophies.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's fucked.
This guy is one of the worst, like,
How many...
killers I have. Oh, if you want to...
Yeah, Dracula, because he had, like, vampire, like killings.
Yeah.
I remember one detail, is that his parents, his father, denounced him as his son and
shit.
committed suicide. Because of,
The killings.
Yeah,
Which
it's
in-
so disgusting. How
yeah,
can you defend...
in Japan, that's, like... that's what they resort to,
Oh, the
kind of
honor,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, the honor.
But, like, beyond that...
Dishonor to his family.
Beyond that, though, like, how would you, as a parent, react to learning that your son has done something like that?
Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't even know what I'd do, eh? Like, that's pretty messed
I
up.
think that's a very
He
interesting
was-
thing to do while
he-
discussing such hard
Sorry.
topics, mate.
He killed 4 people within 2 years. How was he caught? Do you know? That's always the most interesting thing for me.
I think he, like, basically fessed up at some point.
Arrest. Let's have a look here.
I think, yeah, either he fessed up or he was just found.
Joanna, a schoolgirl, in the park near her home and was confronted by the girl's father.
Yeah.
And then he
Fled.
fled, yeah, sorry. Naked on foot. Then he returned to the park to retrieve his car, whereupon he was...
Toyota!
Toyota car, whereupon he was arrested by police, who had responded to a call by the father.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
shit.
pretty... Holy shit.
What?
Yeah,
he
I
had
went down-
almost 6,000 videotapes.
Yeah, they found his thing. I
Slasher
remember reading,
films.
Yeah, I remember reading about how when the police went in to investigate, it was the most horrible thing that they'd ever... Because there was, like, tapes upon tapes.
Yeah.
And all of them were all just, like, little
Dude,
girls.
Ted, yeah, well, the crazy shit I watched last night about the Ted Bundy thing was he killed
It's
a
horrible, eh?
4 years old,
4-year-old.
7 years old, 4 years old.
They're all young little girls. It's horrible. Like, this is like the epitome of subhuman actions. Like, it's messed up to think that you could do something to
Bro, I'm
that
about
young.
to fucking cry.
It's horrible.
Go into the trial.
Trials and execution. Yeah, it was executed.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking
Like, there's
good,
no way
bro,
he would
good.
have been executed.
Fuck that man.
The trial began in 1990, a year after he was apprehended, apparently. I'm pretty sure.
Jesus Christ.
I reckon, like, I don't know, like,
Fuck that guy.
then, yes, I remember reading about there were some people that were wondering if he should get the death penalty as well.
Yeah.
I have, like, an interesting stance on executions, and it's mainly when it comes to, like, murders like that, where it's like, understand, like, I usually wouldn't want someone to be executed because I feel like living out life doing absolutely nothing is more punishment.
Yeah.
But when it comes to something like this, it's just so disgusting that it's almost
Yeah.
like you got to wipe something off of, like, your window shield, for example, like a bug
Yeah.
spiders there, and you're like, oh, and you want to, like, get rid of it.
Yeah,
It's that. I feel like it's that kind of
What?
thought, like, feeling mentality to it.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like that should happen to like nearly all pedophiles because like
these
molesting-
crimes, yeah.
molesting little children is just like fucked up. You should be taken out the back and shot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, can it be cured?
Pedophilia.
If they, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it a sickness? Can it be cured? Like,
It's a mental condition, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
But
just your.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people, like, it's hard to say whether people want these thoughts in their head
I have
or something is just like
read.
just going on in their head,
About
and they can't
people-
control it.
Yeah, I have read it that exactly that people that go to groups and psychiatrists because they're attracted to kids and they don't want
Exactly. Yeah.
it. So it is. It's
Which
like,
is crazy because if
makes me fucking sad. Like imagine,
if
like you realize what you're doing and you're like
yeah.
I don't want this, but like my body is telling me like, oh, that is just so messed up.
Which I'm kind of for execution to a degree. Whether it's like consistent murders, like a serial killer, and we know for a fact through DNA and like confident evidence that it is them.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing in the world would be like thinking that it's someone, putting them in trial. They were found guilty, but they didn't actually do the crime, but they were already executed. Which has happened multiple times. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
if there's like significant evidence and there's DNA to say that they committed the murder, then I think that should be an option.
Mm. Yeah.
But I can't say like I agree. Like it's so crazy that like I can't imagine having a daughter and her being a victim of a pedophile or someone like that.
You're
Like
a 7-year-old and lost her at the playground, and then you get police coming to your door and they tell you about all this.
I
don't know how I'd function for a
I
while.
wouldn't function. It would be the hardest thing to live through, and I feel bad for everyone that has
Yeah.
ever lived through it. But I still don't think that every pedophile should be shot in the backyard. Like
No, I just think that there are worse fates than death. And I feel like confinement into
Truth.
prison in a cell that has absolutely nothing. You get 3 bare minimum meals a day, enough to keep you alive and running.
Yeah.
Make it
1,500
taste like
calories.
absolute shit. Make it with shit in it. Who cares? Like you should be treated like dirt.
But it's that thing where are we becoming the problem? Not the problem, but are we becoming worse than?
Is this gonna be like the Punisher argument?
Yeah, it basically
Where
is.
It's like
It's a good analogy because are we, by treating this human, we have to remember that they're a human. Are we treating this human like a dog?
But-
like, even though they have committed these horrible crimes, are we bad people? I know it's not us directly, but are we bad people for like vouching for this?
No, I think it should be treated as a case by case basis. As sad as odd as it is to say, you need to take a step back and use logic.
Yeah.
Follow this kind of like, because you get really emotional when you think about things like this. But you got to think about it logically, and even with logic, it gets really like. So with this guy, for example, taking into account everything he's done, it's just there's.
I believe
there's
execution is
yeah.
the right answer.
Yeah.
Or
It's just
or your way.
yeah.
Like, but I think we have to have a positive, like, to do it in the way you're describing. I'm sorry that I said your way, like, it's your fucking idea.
Yeah.
But,
Well.
like the way the option you're describing, like, I believe that is a viable option. But I think it would be interesting to study these people. Like,
I mean,
while
if you
they're-
keep them alive, you can. Like
exactly,
the way that I said.
yeah. If we keep them alive, and don't give them what they want, because at the end of the day, it's what they want. Like, they would love to just sit. Especially this guy that was an introvert. He just wanted to sit at home, watch anime. Or if we just sat him in a cell, let him read books all day. Like,
No, not even let him read books.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we take away those privileges,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
There's nothing in that cell. Like, it's concrete all around.
And we
There's nothing even
yeah.
to lay on.
And we study his brain,
He's on the floor.
study what he thinks. Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, bare minimum food. He gets like the enough protein that
That
a
you
male
need to
has
live,
have. Yeah.
like to stay alive, function.
Water as well. He has to be. Yeah. You don't even know. You could be chucked onto the ground and he has to lick it up.
You know what I read the other day was Buddhists like never used to drink water. They only drank beer
Yeah.
because like
What?
the water back then, like this was a few hundred years ago. The water back then was like not pure enough for them to drink, especially up in the mountains.
That makes sense.
So they just drank beer and like so they're all like drunk.
Fucking off their heads 24/7.
Yeah, fucking Buddha.
Next shot, G. Next shot, Buddha. Yeah, boy.
I just got these crazy facts about North Korea. Another one is that
Back to North Korea,
Back to
guys.
North Korea,
That was a
'cause
real hectic topic.
I'm getting
change.
pretty depressed, especially when I found out the ages of those young girls.
Oh yeah, you guys finding that out first time. Yeah, I remember because I went on a bender. After that, I found some really messed up shit from that goes on in Japan. Because I just looked up all like Japanese serial killers. One of them was this guy abducted this little girl when she was in like primary school.
I think you told me about this one.
And she was in there for 14 years. And they found her, and she comes out stunted. She was like, she couldn't even speak properly, and she was nearly an adult. Like, that level of, like, imagine you were in grade 5, you got abducted and kept in a room for nearly the most of your young adult life to be released, and you still can only speak at a grade 5 level.
So when was she taken?
Like, I don't know exactly, but she was really little.
She was like, it was basically 14 years.
Yeah, so she spent nearly all of her teenage life in a room, a lot of her childhood life. And when the police found her, she was all really skinny, like
Imagine
fed bare minimum, because this guy's just crazy.
Imagine being like 7 and then being like found your way out 14 years later being 21. 14 years is a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you
5 years or something.
YouTube didn't exist 14 years ago.
Either. I'm pretty sure that eventually she died. Like,
Damn.
she tried to get like rehabilitated into society, but it was like too much.
Yeah,
for
too
her.
much. Especially at
I
one.
think I could be wrong, but I don't know.
It's been a little while since you've...
There was
Seen
more. There's more. Like, there's some really. I read some cases about this super manipulative dude that controlled this household of all these like women, and he would do horrible things to them, like really manipulate them into getting money from them.
Yeah.
But would like beat the shit out of them as well, and would do like super heinous villainous like crimes. Like, I think one of them, because I was like really shook reading it. One of them was because there were like 2 chicks that were with him, and he would torture them legitimately. And one of them, I'm pretty sure he made them eat shit, like full on in front of her or some shit.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
it was pretty messed up. Like, when you go look up the otaku killer, just go down the bottom of Wikipedia and go ham, and you'll find all this kind of shit.
We should have a full podcast about serial killers. I
Serial
think.
killers.
I could, yeah, because I could go on and
Like,
talk
just-
about. There's so many fucked ones in
If you wanna
Japan,
talk about the Japanese, and then we choose a different fucking
all around.
yeah.
We could talk about the serial killer chick here as well. Did you hear about that?
Which one?
Everyone should. The
the-
first like serial killer chick in Australia, where no,
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I've never heard about it
she
either.
does something that's insane, bro. I'm surprised they haven't. So, like, it starts literally at that day where she says to one of these people, I need to look it up probably again, but she says something to one of these guys, yeah, I'm gonna kill my husband tonight, or something like that. Like, she's just gonna do it,
What?
and everyone laughed it off. Her, yeah, everyone laughed it off. Like,
Those
yeah, yeah.
rosy red cheeks, bro.
Yeah, everyone laughed it off, like, yeah, whatever. And then even the husband was like, yeah, if you don't see me tomorrow, I'm dead.
What?
Yeah, like, no one quite took it too seriously because she thought, yeah, you know,
Especially back then, like, people definitely did not perceive women as strong,
Yeah.
independent people.
So that night, she grabbed a knife and proceeded to gut this guy. But I say gut because she did multiple things with his body. One of them was skin him like a predator.
Shit.
But not just that, she hung it up at the front door and in front of the window. Yeah, like this. You must remember this is a key point, and I'm pretty sure she cooked the rest of him.
What?
Yeah, like stewed him up or something. So after a while, his friends remembered, if I don't come in, I might be dead, sort of thing. We're like, shit. All right, well, we'll call the cops because he hasn't shown up for work. And so when the cops arrive, they go through the front door, and they're like, oh, what's this? Because there's like this skin thing. There's like this thing that they have to kind of walk through. and it's his skin.
Oh.
They turn around and it's like his face is all hollowed out, and it's just like
Like it's a tarp or something
Yeah.
like that hanging from
yeah,
the ceiling.
they push through it first,
Like a bare fucking mat in a way.
hanging there. They went underneath, pushed out of
mate.
it, and they turned around. They were like, "Oh my god."
Dude, imagine fucking being a cop, walking into a fucking house and seeing that. I'd just spew right
apparently-
in there.
Yeah, apparently there was a pretty funny quote from one of the guys because they discovered the food and shit as well. He's like, "Mate, I'm not eating meat for 2 weeks" or something like that. Like it was a real like Aussie response that was
Yeah.
like in line. But man, like
Yeah,
how
like,
messed up is
Fucking
that,
Seeing that shit, I wouldn't even be able to eat at all.
dude? I don't know how you
Like,
do anything.
I think in Australia, it's scary, like, to think that like we are such like close people in a way.
we're all mates.
Yeah, and we're all like get along fairly well. That like murderers, I think in all small towns, people feel like this. That like, it's crazy to think that someone can do these things to people multiple times.
What's been happening around? There was stuff that's been happening around here.
Well, people have been recently. It's like people stealing cars, things like that.
Yeah, I don't think we've had a proper serial killer in a little while.
I know there's some. This is like
There was a
inside
few
info.
years ago, right out near our school, the Packlines Tavern, where the
Oh,
police
the
officer
shooter.
was shot in the head.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember that.
capped in the head. Yeah.
My little brother was actually friends with the daughter of the guy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't remember his name or the Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, that was. when I
Didn't
found
quite
that out,
register
that was-
it at the time because we were really little. I think. Oh, young.
I think we were in like
High school. Middle of high school.
middle of high school or something.
That kind of shit probably wasn't too relevant.
No, we
But
probably
but
didn't.
it definitely put everyone on watch for that tavern.
Mm.
I know
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't the same after that.
I'm reading this case about this guy called Eddie Leonsky.
Is he around here?
Yeah,
Well, he's an Australian soldier,
American.
American soldier, but he moved to Australia and he strangled. Well, his nickname's Brownout Strangler. Which, yeah, which
Brown out strangler, mate.
weird name, but
Weird name.
sorry.
I love it. I love
He strangled 3 women in Melbourne.
What?
Melbourne.
3.
Yeah.
3 different women all at the same time. No, okay, that's.
Oh, yeah, the 3-armed man.
Line up, please, ladies. No, okay, that's fucked up.
Jesus.
One with his thighs.
What?
One on
Oh,
each
what a
hand.
maneuver!
Yeah, man.
That's a skill.
Oh yeah. It'd take a lot of
So
leg
what?
strength to
So
do
tell
that.
us about your strengths. Oh wow!
Well,
It
if
was
you wanna
this
put your
one
head
time in
Get
Melbourne.
between my thighs.
Let me show you. I do squats all day.
Oh, bro.
Schoolgirl strangler.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
Fuck that.
Shit's
Getting
insane.
too deep
I'm
for
getting
me.
Too upset.
Too
bro.
much. All right. Well, it's like 53
Yeah,
minutes.
so we've been recording for 53 minutes, but I want to talk to you guys. I was talking about
North America.
yeah,
North Korea.
North Korea.
for
Well,
about
kind of
15
north,
minutes.
North America as well.
Nay, nay.
But no, there's this crazy what do you call it? Like a fact that's what?
I don't know. I like Craig was laughing and I look at you and something like fell from your mouth, bro. And I was like, well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, in North Korea, they have a U.S. Navy ship in custody.
In custody, the people are in it.
Well, this was back in 1968, so I believe they're
Jesus.
probably dead.
Or old nibbers.
Yeah, all dead.
Well,
Why would they keep them around?
They could be in labor camps.
This is
in
true.
Siberia, because apparently there's labor camps in Siberia. North
What the
Korean
heck are
labor
that?
camps.
So
North-
like, what
North-
are they? Sorry.
What?
Wait.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy that like they have as much power as they do. They're basically like the Nazi regime in a way, but just because they haven't been violent to like us, it's okay. Like that's what I don't understand. They're like, find a problem with North Korea in the fact that the way they like Kim Jong Un and the government there treat the people.
Because they're not real.
You believe but do you believe that?
I'll tell you what. If I woke up the next day and it was revealed that North Korea is a ploy, I would not be surprised. in the slightest.
I would be. I believe that they make their own decisions, and I feel like more would have come out.
Well, yeah. I would. Yeah, like.
I think the reason why people don't think they're too bad is because they're not really hating on like the Nazis. They were hating on the Jews and killing them. It's because I think they're not going out of their way to get to hunt down one race. They're kind of doing it to their own people because the civil rights era is fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like the labor camps around
That's 'cause
there,
of
the
dictatorship, bro. It's
yeah.
a real backward society over there.
Like,
I feel like North Korea as well. Like, sometimes I view all the countries in the world and all like the different.
I forget about it.
Yeah, I view them as kids, because in a way each continent is still growing, and everyone acts differently. Like America and Australia and China and Japan, and I feel like North Korea is like the kid.
The
of the group,
the way
because they act out and they're like, we have nuclear missiles,
Pew,
hard,
pew.
hard flex. But then then the UN gets together and they're like, well,
look at my Nerf gun.
yeah, they're like, don't come at us, bro. And then
My Nerf gun's bigger than yours.
yeah, so then the UN gets together and they're just like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do? And then
But it's the nuclear tests as well.
yeah, they get put down though. See, that's the thing. It's like they're like a child that's acting out,
Yeah.
and it's only a matter of time before everyone with common sense in the world, like us,
Yeah.
America, heck, even China or whoever the heck else, even Russia, will just turn around and be like, stop.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
basically what's just
But
happened.
that's terrifying. Like, what if
yeah,
the
Stop this, then we can
yeah. Donnie just comes
have
over, he's
more
like,
money.
and then he just fucking puts all these hotel houses on the beaches, and then he's
Yeah.
just like tourism, and then
tourism, you can make
Kim's just
heaps of
like,
money.
when do we
this
start?
is crazy. Where do I sign?
Where do I sign? And he's just like, okay, now you just gotta stop making nuclear weapons, bro. And he's just like,
easy. Donald Trump probably like fucking sticky taped a lollipop to the document as well. Like, you know how when you get a haircut or something, you leave the dentist and they give
No.
you a lollipop so
As-
you think it's not so bad.
have you gotten? I got my like super. When I got my super letter, did you get a tea bag with yours?
Yeah,
No?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
What?
So
What
when
super are you with?
Just the normal.
I'm with.
What do you mean, just-
Something like whichever super I'm with.
I'm with MLC.
I don't know. I probably should know, but like,
What's your number with them?
696969691.
yeah. But when I got the letter, it
Password?
came with like a parcel,
North Korea's fake.
and Mo, cat came with a green tea, bro. Green tea bag. It's like have
Health.
some tea and read through this. It's gonna be a bit. So have some tea on us.
tea.
That's sick. That's a good
I remember
idea.
when I read it, I'm like, I'm gonna make some tea right now. Like, this is just
What?
so good.
The tea had controlling agent in it.
I'm gay. No, they're turning out green tea. That makes little young men gay.
They're turning out men gay.
They're turning our young men gay when yeah.
But
nah.
yeah, that's a cool idea. Like, it is an
Incentive.
Yeah, it is an incentive.
For Kimmy to sign hotels,
Yeah,
hotel housing
some kind of
for a
agreement.
lollipop.
Hotel Travago.
Do it for the lollipop. Do
The suck.
you reckon they can Airbnb there?
What?
You can't Airbnb there, can you?
Airbnb.
Yeah.
What is that?
You don't know
Basketball?
what Airbnb is? No. Oh, what?
I might. Just freaking
What?
say it.
Just say it.
So Airbnb is like a you base. It's hard to explain, but someone rents out their place when they're not living there,
Oh.
and you get it at a cheap rate. So like
Okay, well, shit.
Okay,
What the
that
hell
makes
kind of name is that for that?
Airbnb. Well, you know what a B&B is?
Airbnb. What?
Like a bed and breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what the B&B stands for. I'm not sure where the fuck the air comes from, but so say if you and your family, or you have an investment property, you can put it on Airbnb, and someone can rent it for $50 a night, $100 a night, wherever like the demand is. Yeah, we're like depending on.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's
know that. Learned
that's
something
where
new.
I stayed in, like, for Melbourne, New York. We got all Airbnbs because it's more convenient. Most of the time, there's kitchens in there. It's cheaper than a hotel. Save.
I really hope I could do that trip
Yeah.
when I go, because I'm actually gonna smash it. So then I hope I can get enough points to
Yeah. That'd
do
be cool.
Because I really want to travel to America.
Yeah. We should.
Americano.
Yeah. We have to do like there's these things called Kentucky tours. Have you ever heard of them?
I think I have.
Yeah. So there's a company called Kentucky.com.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's not called that, but there's a website called Kentucky.com. And they have like trips. So they have the travel covered, the like flights and everything covered, and like different tours that you can go on. I think you just have to do or maybe it's accommodation as well. And you just have to pay for your flights there and back from the end and start destinations and your food. And so they basically take your tour. You can go to like 14 different states in like 2 weeks kind of thing. Like, so
That's high.
yeah, it takes you
Do
around.
one of those,
It's
boys.
really cool, yeah. We should sponsored.
What's to come
Hashtag ad.
to Egypt with me as well? I really want
Dude,
to go
I really
Egypt.
want to go to Egypt. I
would be fun as. Holy
want to get into this on another podcast, but
Talk about Egypt culture.
yeah, like who do you think, like, do you reckon that the Egyptians actually made the pyramids?
It was the Jewish people, I believe, slaves. According to
Well,
Yes.
well,
Yeah, that is true.
I need to look it up, but
Yeah, look into it.
I'm super open. If I would not be disinclined to say that it was aliens.
Yeah.
Like see, I think it's fully plausible. But like, given how the culture was back then, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like what Greg said. It was just slaves being put to absolute murder work.
But how fucking huge they are.
Yeah, but
It's
like
insane to think that us as humans, like and there's
we
no.
can do it though. Like
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
not
don't-
saying we couldn't. I'm just saying it would take thousands of years,
Yeah.
especially back in the day with the technology they
bloody
had.
ropes.
There is stuff that, like,
Cool
I'm
not.
sure we don't know that they
Yeah,
use,
for sure.
and like methods that they use that we don't know.
Horus and Anubis. Is
But
real.
it's crazy because you look at the like pyramids and where did they get the rocks, like, and the big boulders? Where did they cut them from?
That's a good point.
That's what I've been thinking of. Like, I haven't looked into it. I'm sure there's an explanation.
I'm pretty sure they're just using sand blocks,
Yeah,
like you get in Minecraft. You know, the hard ones.
that is also a good
No,
point.
sandstone.
You heat it.
like sandstone. That's right.
I don't think they.
You heat it. You melt it.
I
like
think
a
it's
concrete.
like
It's
like
a mixture
rock.
between sand and
Something
some other
else.
thing.
Gravel.
I think it's rock.
Because
You would probably just have to chip. There would be mines.
I think that's what they used to make, like, you know, the Great Sphinx,
Yeah.
and that's why, like, I think that's why the nose is like half gone, because over time, like, it'll start losing its
No, I think Greg's
Grip.
100% right
Grip.
because it's why they do look the way they do, and they're also broken down. It's because it's sandstone. Yeah.
It's like, you never know, maybe
But I don't-
years and it could be all gone.
Isn't
Yeah.
that right though? I thought that was what was going to happen. Like
Yeah,
after a few,
I think so.
But how many years have they been around for?
a very very long time.
Fair amount. And is there a documentary out about what's inside the pyramids?
Yeah, they're like tombs
Yeah.
and stuff, and a lot of mummies are buried in there.
Mm.
Like, it. Do they focus on the traps
So-
inside? Because a lot
I
of the
thought that was
traps-
like a bit of myth.
Yeah, I
It
think the
involved
traps.
trap.
So
I think
I'm sure there was,
for
but
sure.
if we would
I feel
have
like-
been through them by now, and like we would have found whatever they were hiding.
I feel like
Yeah.
they'd be more dangerous because I'm pretty sure you can go into them, or on like a tourist. I don't think they take you too far in, but I think you can just go in and be like, hey, look,
So,
look it's the pyramid.
the pyramids of Giza have more than 5 million blocks of limestone.
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 there you go.
How do you make that?
Which well, it says it's a certain way, like it's natural rocks, but it's like a form of concrete in a way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Form of concrete.
But yeah, so like I mean, it makes sense what Greg was saying, but I just think that for them to be around for as long as they have, it has to be something stronger than
So
sandstone.
limestone is just grains of like skeletal fragments of marine organisms such as coral or whatever that is, foraminifera or whatever. That's how you can make limestone.
Very
But I'm
interesting.
pretty sure over time limestone can degrade.
So it's aliens. They
Yeah,
used
aliens,
an
pretty much.
undegrading beam on the pyramids when they beamed them up for the ancient pharaohs. Do you reckon there was some sort of connection between the pharaohs and the aliens?
I reckon the gods that the pharaohs worshipped were the aliens. In a way.
In a way,
In a way.
but they each represent something different, like death and.
Yeah.
But then it's the same sort of thing as different like mythological deities.
But like, I think about like
but it's all like
if-
mythology though. It's not.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, don't want to trigger any Bible thumps, but like, you know, like religion's viewed as
Just
real.
just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it.
So, but with like Zeus and shit, it's yeah. There's too many like tales, and like for example, which one's the one with the crocodile head in Egypt? You would basically get fed to him at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't
it did-
remember.
Yeah, only ones I remember are Anubis and Horus.
Horus, Anubis.
I did ancient history. I should know, but I have no idea.
I did modern history. Only learn about the French Revolution.
Yeah, it was all French Revolution.
That's the only thing I
Modern
got
history.
out of that one. Chief. Sorry, Miss Paley.
Chief.
I learned that wee.
But it's crazy to think like how big they are. I want to go. You can't go inside, can you?
A pyramid?
Yeah.
Maybe. I
Like,
think you
as a
can go into the
tourist?
Sphinx.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it would be a tour. I bet you it would be a tour thing, and I bet you it would be a lot of money.
Ra as well.
Ra. Wait, what? Ra's a god?
Yeah,
I thought
Ra.
that was just a god card. No.
The winged dragon of Ra.
I summon the winged dragon of Ra.
Osiris, which I'm pretty sure is Slifer, isn't
Yeah, but he is called Osiris in the Japanese
Confirmed.
version.
You can go in the Great Pyramids of Giza.
Thoth,
Yes,
Set,
You can go inside.
excellent.
Anuxunamun, or just Amun.
We should go on a trip and go inside the Great Pyramids of Giza.
We'll vlog it.
Yeah.
We'll vlog it for you guys. We'll do a podcast inside the Pyramid of Giza.
The
No,
pyramid will
no
be my
cameras are
cage.
allowed.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of that pyramid.
No cameras allowed in the Great Pyramid.
There's no cameras.
Yep.
We can't defile the ancient pharaoh's tombs, my man.
Fuck it. Let's do it. GoPro that
That
shit.
explains why there's no like images. Because I was low key wondering in the back of my head, wouldn't we be seeing more images of the tombs? Like if they,
We'll-
That's true.
I
It,
guess since there's like,
it's pretty dodgy
Yeah.
place from what I've heard.
oh yeah, same. I've heard that you got to keep everything close because like you literally that on the tour, you
Like
go
little-
into like the city of
Little
thieves.
kids will steal your bags and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you go into like one of the specific old parts where,
Aren't they like a third world? Considered a third world country?
in a way,
Yeah.
a lot of them don't.
I'm
Yeah.
not too sure.
You're in Egypt.
I think there's the one
Yeah.
main city, and then everything
Cyprus.
else. Yeah, because where you go is out out in the desert.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
and there are people living out there. So
Do
it's
you
like,
drive from the nearest airport or?
Probably drive to wherever it is you're staying, and then I dare say, yeah, you go into the street, you stop at the red
Red light.
red light with your camel up.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I think you probably get to a place.
I'd say if you book a tourism
Yeah,
tour, and then they'd be like, all right, well,
I'm gonna assume it's like most tourist places, like Fiji and stuff, where you drive to your thing and then you drive to a point where you park, and then they're like, all right, we're off on the camel.
It'd be cool if I can ride a camel to.
Oh, you're gonna have to either a camel or a horse. Probably a camel.
Because I don't think they'd have roads all the way out.
Nah,
to
it'd be a camel. Oh, it's too. It'd be too hot. You'd roam out and then you'd die.
We'd have to dress up like.
I'm gonna have to conceal my
Yeah.
entire body.
Dude, if I get sunburnt, I'm gonna pop up in hives.
It's gonna be game over
Wisest-
for me. I'll probably
Not
Because
only,
I'm gonna turn black.
yeah.
Greg will finally be able to bestow upon us the N-word
You,
pass.
dude, you could stay there.
Mm.
You would
could be
fit.
considered, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd fit. You'd be a native.
Yeah.
Just learn some Arabic and you'll be fine.
Sure.
Love to. Don't Egyptians have their own language though? Don't they speak
It's Arabic.
Egyptian?
They speak Arabic.
I don't know.
Unrelated, Greg, but alright.
Alrighty. No,
Wait, is it Arabic?
it is Arabic.
Yeah.
I thought they had an actual.
It's like a Middle Eastern type thing.
Yeah, official language is
What?
Arabic.
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 Well, oh,
Arabic.
Egyptian Arabic.
Mm.
Whatever that means.
So basically,
So like Persian as well. The Ottoman Empire.
Persian.
Roman. Egyptian Arabic, locally known as Egyptian colloquial language. Masri. Or Maz. Alright, that's like the same thing, bro.
Yeah, just spelled with an I and a Y.
Yeah. I.
But yeah, so it's it's
okay,
it's Arabic.
cool.
It's Arabic.
Alright,
Alright.
well, I'm glad we figured that one out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
Alright.
How are you guys doing today?
Chilling.
Yeah. Like always, really.
Keen
Yep.
for lunch.
Keen for lunch, yes. I'm keen for lunch as well.
First
Um,
time we're doing a podcast during the day, fellas.
Yes,
It's nice.
Yeah.
it is
Having
nice.
the-
I thought it was going to be weird doing a podcast during the day.
But I feel like this is the most optimal. To be honest, yeah.
And there's
I love
actually
it.
good wind coming in too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been nowhere near as hot.
I just find my brain's popping more at night, but I am enjoying doing it during the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope the audio is clearer for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep upgrading the setup each podcast, really.
Yeah,
Keep
we're
trying to get better.
Next time we'll have 3 mics. I promise.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, then it's going to be...
Yeah, me and Greg are sharing a mic at the moment. We're
Yeah.
tossing between. It kind of looks like I'm interviewing him.
100% transparency here, folks. It looks like we're at a CNN interview right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Welcome back
Um,
to 7 News.
Well, yes. That's the highlight of Mum's Garage.
There you go.
Do you guys excited for Captain Marvel?
Yes.
No.
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 I don't know.
No.
I'm excited for Sam Jackson.
That's what I said to a lady at work. I was like, I'm excited to see young Sam Jackson,
I'm excited to
and
see Coulson.
Agent Coulson. It'll be hype.
I don't care for the fake hype for the cat.
I have no idea. I think that's just marketing.
It is just
What
marketing.
even is the cat?
Sir Cat.
It's Goose. Do you not know Goose, bro?
No.
Huh?
No.
Are you not a fan?
Yeah.
Are you not a fucking fan, bro?
No. I'm not a fucking fan, eh?
I think it'll be alright regardless. I
I
don't think it's going to be as good as Wonder Woman. Did you enjoy Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman was good.
I really enjoyed Wonder
But
Woman.
you see, the fight scenes in Wonder Woman were good. That
is true.
There's that snippet that they keep putting in the trailers of her flying through the ships, painfully CGI, very
Yeah.
stiff when she turns around,
yeah.
and she's just shooting cosmic blasts everywhere, and there's like din-din-din-din-din, like mean OST.
Always that one music like.
And I'm like,
fucking,
dude, this is literally that scene from Avengers 2012 when Iron Man goes up into the air and shoots everything.
yeah.
Which is why it doesn't feel very like wow. It's just sort of like wow. No, I've kind of seen this before.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do with her because
Like, how's that character in the comics, though?
boring.
Boring?
She had one shred
Boring.
of cool relatability because Marvel characters, each character has like a trait where you can relate to them. Daredevil, blindness. Peter Parker is like the everyman. For a while, Carol's was being drunk. She had bad alcoholism, and so she hung out with Tony a lot because Tony also was like the main advocate for that, which is brilliant. Never got adapted into the MCU, which is unfortunate.
I think like
It
she
kinda touched
isn't.
on Iron Man
Yeah.
2, but
She doesn't have the most appealing story. Like, I understand they can like market it to females, but I feel like they should have just done kind of how they did.
if
They put in Vision
if this
in the
was
film.
Captain Marvel for any Marvel fan
Yeah,
out there,
the
or
male.
just like a male version of him, I'd still feel the same.
Yeah.
Like if
Well, yeah. For
it's just boring.
for the fans, like, she isn't the first Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Wasn't she
Like,
just a side chick?
She was Miss Marvel.
She had her own solo for a while, like
She was
comic.
just a side hoe.
No, they tried to do like a proper comic with her for a while, but then she just kind of joined the Avengers, got muddled up in this ridiculous Avengers issue 100 story. I could get into it right now. Short summary.
Do it.
Okay, basically she gives birth to this cosmic entity, got pregnant. She doesn't know how. The baby's born.
Fuck.
It grows up in the time span of a couple hours, and it reveals that it was a dude that she met a while ago. They fucked, and he impregnated himself in her, got reborn, and was
What?
like, I love you, let's get together. And she's like, this feels right, let's do it. And so she left the
Wait,
Avengers
after she
to go.
gave birth.
She left the Avengers to go
Oh my
be in love
God.
with her son,
Hashtag
husband that isn't really her son.
Incest is bad, kids.
Yeah. There was some BS excuse where they're like, oh, well, I had to be like reborn through you, something like that. It's an atrocity of a fucking
To stay on
issue.
Earth, he had to like be reborn through
So
her.
that's
kind of
never
thing.
that's never talked about. Nor will Marvel ever declare that as real.
Yeah.
Because they've relaunched her completely, like they've changed her origin recently to kind of like, they're kind of ignoring all that. But Miss Marvel was pretty cool for a while in like the 2008 era.
I think it is cool how she's a slightly big character now, and like how she took up the mantle kind of thing.
She's like they're pushing her so hard though.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
because all the good female characters are in like the X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yes, that's what we need, but soon.
Every good
Soon.
female character is in the X-Men.
Yeah. Except like, I enjoyed Scarlet Witch and her brother, like the dynamic then.
Hilarious to say that they started out in the X-Men too.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, weren't they?
And they're technically-
Magneto's offspring?
Yeah, they were in the
Yeah.
first Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah.
They were good
Because they're
originally even
Magneto's children.
too. They're basically, they're kind of really hardcore shared X-Men
Yeah.
Avengers because because they never were.
Especially Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to how that went down in Age of Ultron, but it's
Yeah.
more X-Men orientated, and they're like, wait, we're not evil, let's not follow what Magneto's doing.
The only complex and interesting character, like female character, is basically Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Like that are in the MCU.
Yeah.
That are in the MCU universe at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. Black Widow's alright, but like,
Black Widow just.
she's
does some
cool.
Flips.
Remember when she
No.
was introduced in Iron Man 2? How
But-
different she is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
missed that one.
her story's like interesting though.
It got touched upon heaps in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, but apart from that, like who is there like that they're gonna focus on? There isn't anyone.
Who
Paul's chick. She was so good.
Valkyrie? Nah, I'm good.
Not a
I'm
fan?
sorry, yeah. Oh, everyone's gonna get mad at that.
What is it? Is that Tessa Thompson? Yeah,
You mean that one useless character that did nothing?
yeah. She was just in there
Well,
flying
Shot
around.
the dog at the end, but was like, dog doesn't
Triggered.
die. And then so Hulk had to take care of it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
remember?
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Then she comes in a little bit,
Jesus.
fights a little bit at the end. Loki did more.
I guess there is Black Panther's sister.
What are those?
That
Your mom gay.
always an option.
Your mom gay.
Your mom go. Your mom go.
Jesus Christ.
Your mom go forever.
Wakanda forever. Do
Oh,
you reckon
yo.
they'll get the Oscar?
No.
Black
I
Panther.
can't believe it's getting an Oscar in the first place.
Really?
What do you mean?
Why don't you think so?
It's not that good of a movie.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I think it's because of the stance it takes.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I know that it has such a cultural impact, but like,
yeah, which I'm sure it did. Like, for like younger black kids, like in America that have been watching that, or not even just America, but like every
Yeah.
culture. Like, I'm sure it has affected them in some way if they remember it.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't think
Like
it,
the same way, like Spider-Man, for me, like out of all superhero movies, for some reason, I don't know why that like has made the most impact in my life.
it's because Spidey's such a damn good character.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
He's
'cause
so relatable.
He's so middleman.
Yeah.
He's so damn well written and
like with Black Panther's like whole story with Killmonger, he's like, I don't know, what was it? He was being oppressed, so therefore let's go and kill all the. Let's go to war with all the white people.
Killmonger's
It's like,
motive, when you really look into it, is the most dumbass stuff
Racist.
ever.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's gonna solve nothing.
He's
bro.
like, wait, we're being oppressed. Alright, let's go get
Let's
Wakandan
give-
tech and oppress
Wakanda
people.
forever.
And wage war on the entire world. That
Like-
totally won't end
that
good,
movie
well,
could have been a very
or bad.
good, like somewhat political movie if they didn't have that. I guess you know.
I think it's already political.
Yeah,
It
it's
starts off with
political
them playing
from the start.
basketball, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Like, have you seen that? Like,
Well,
the
that's where we're gonna end everything. Nah, I know what you mean though. Like
I'm not,
They-
yeah,
they
like-
took a dramatic stance and they just stuck with it. They just
I'm like,
said-
I'm not talking about. I'm removing politics, and I don't care about everyone's skin color like
Yeah.
at all. But like coming
doesn't
from
make
like I
sense.
studied film at Bond, so like I know how a movie works, what to look for,
but
and
I,
like it's just sort of a bit boring in places. That's all.
yeah,
That's just.
I
general
think I
criticism.
don't think the like Oscars for what the Oscar is, like, you know what I mean? I don't think they look at the like audio visual things like that dramatically. It's more the popularity and the votes it gets.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
popularity.
The visuals in that movie wasn't that good, to be honest. Like you can, yeah.
There's arguments
That's-
that Aquaman's is
dude,
better
Dude,
the
like,
visuals than
and if-
Aquaman.
Yeah, it's just Marvel CG. You've seen the Far From Home trailer when Spidey's swinging through the city. It looks
Yeah.
kind of AIDS.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's on his phone too, and I'm like, God, that hurts. Like, but it's true. Like it probably
true.
would be. Yeah, it hurts
I-
to see, but I'm like, fuck, it's too real. Like I reckon you would
Like
be.
fuck, that would be me with beats on as well.
Mm.
Like swinging through
Yeah.
the street. Like
more than likely be rocking mean.
yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
like swinging through the street, listen to JRE podcasts and just fucking criminals up.
Yeah.
I
But
th-
yeah, with like Captain Marvel, I reckon that it'll be alright. The Skrulls look cool.
Yeah.
I like how the Skrulls are Australian. You
Really?
hear when Ben Mendelsohn spoke? He spoke in
Oh,
Australian.
yeah, the bloke from
He's
fucking
like,
Rogue One.
Your planet, or your
Oh,
bloody,
yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
bloody
Yeah.
planet is gonna get fucking. Why does it go? Why am I
Yo.
going into that kind of?
Why are you
Going
on British?
That's whack.
You
Just
are
speak like this.
channel yeah. Channel your
fucking
fucking
planet.
Your fucking planet
Why
is
I-
gonna get munted, mate.
I cannot do an Australian accent without
Yeah.
swearing.
Doing an Australian accent while I'm
That's
being
like
me.
the staple for doing an Australian accent is to swear.
I go British whenever someone's like, do an Australian accent, and I'm like, well,
G'day,
what?
mate.
G'day, mate.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Put a shrimp on the barbie.
I'll just get a 6-pack of EB, please, mate. You having a good...
Only
You go
drink-
more nasally, I reckon. And then go like,
Oh,
Yeah.
can I pinch a lighter, mate?
You having a good day?
you need to go
I think I need the go-to line to pick up Australian language is just master. Can I pinch a ciggy?
Yeah, can I pinch it
Yeah.
bro?
Oh,
Chuck
mate.
us a dart, bro. Fuck, I just sound like a dickhead.
Chuck us a ciggy there, mate. Oh, TY, mate. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, you know, mate, I've been wondering if you can chuck us a line, eh? Like, fuck.
Did I
I'm
meet
really
you at
down,
the train station? Was that you? Shit.
Remember that time me and you were little as fuck and we walked over to that train station in Brisbane in the middle of the night and we saw we went right up onto the tracks.
That lady with the bag of hair?
Yeah. And do you remember seeing those nibbers playing like basketball or something in dead of the night
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
corner street?
Yeah.
I could only make out their silhouettes.
I don't know what they were doing.
They were mucking around.
It could
Gangbang for all we know.
have been the government. But we saw a
Korea.
lady walking from this corner shop just past this train station with a bag of hair.
We got a bag of chips, bro. And
Oh, yeah.
we were walking back to Mitchell's house. And she said, like, we walked past her and we were both, like, we were skitzing. We were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hopefully
It
we
was-
don't get murked
We
by
were
this chick.
11. It was dark. We were like already on our
Very
like
dumb.
yeah.
Could've
We had
been-
our
we
wits
could've been
about us.
abducted and it would have been ogre. Sorry about that one, but
All
yeah,
good.
remember? But then she talked to us. She was like,
Wait, she did? What did she say?
yeah, no, remember? I was laughing about it after we came back because
Oh, can I have some?
yeah, can I have some? Like in that kind of tone. You auto turn around, you're like, no. And then we just kind of just walked. Mitchell, yeah, it was the funniest
Jesus.
shit. It wasn't even like, oh, sorry, no. Yeah, don't have any despair.
No bueno. No,
yeah.
no,
like,
thank you.
No bueno. Sorry, comrade. But, like, it was like,
Sorry, Miss.
can I have some? No. And then we just sort of, like, walked forward, like, at an increased pace. Then she followed us, though, for a bit,
Well,
remember?
because I was so scared. I was like, no. I was like, come on, Ethan, let's fuck this bitch.
Let's blow this
We
joint.
might have to fight this bitch.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go get some food, boys.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Let's
that's a good
end
idea.
this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, as always, please make sure you subscribe or follow us either on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor.
Yeah.
We're now on iTunes.
No.
iTunes podcast, iPodcast.
iPod poopast.
Yep. I Poocast.
The N word.
Jesus
iHeart.
Christ. Thank you for listening. And follow us on social media. We'll put up updates of when we post or when we're about to record. And yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Yes. Thank you, fellas.
See you next time.
Peace out.